Hey Calvary families, I just wanted to check in real quick and let you know about a few different resources we'll be providing for you all on Sundays to grow with your kids, teach your kids the lesson that we normally would do and things like that. So the first of these is, as you know, Daniel will be preaching on Sunday, of course, along with worship. But following that, there will be a time where I'll be teaching a little bit of the Gospel Project lesson that the kids would have normally done. So Daniel will be preaching over Philippians, of course, but then I'll follow up with that with what the kids would have learned, which is Obadiah. And so you can see that at yourcalvary.info/livestream. And of course, that'll happen when that'll be posted when church would normally happen. And then on top of that, we have a card on the Info Hub that's called yourcalvary.info/families. And that just has a bunch of resources for you as families. There's Pinterest boards to do some cool activities. There's a video that can give you some advice on how to talk with your kids if you're struggling on how to communicate. That's my daughter, by the way. How to communicate with your kids about COVID-19 and different ramifications from that. That's super helpful. And we'll also be posting more and more on that page as well. And so then from that page, you can also get to the Gospel Project lesson. And that one is yourcalvary.info/Sunday lesson. And if you're worried about not following all of the slashes and Info Hub stuff, don't worry. I'll post in the comments all of those links so they're easy to find and you don't have to watch this video 50 times to know what I was saying. Because I also realized I talk kind of fast. Sorry. And so if you go to the /Sunday lesson page, the Gospel Project video will be on there, of the Bible story. There will also be activities on there for both elementary schoolers and preschoolers. So there will be games, crafts, some activities, things like that. And then also the activity pages the kids would normally get on Sunday are posted there, and you can print those off as well. There's they're two-sided, so each side is posted separately, and then there's the answer page as well, which most of the time I'm able to figure out the answers to the activity pages, but there has been a few times where I've needed to look at the answers. So no shame if that's you. And I just wanted to say, in terms of teaching your kids the lesson, the activities I'm giving are totally suggestions. So I encourage you, if you have any spare time, to think of activities that maybe your kids would like even more than the ones I'm suggesting. Maybe your kid's not a huge game person and they'd rather do a craft, and I didn't suggest a super great craft and you want to come up with your own. Or maybe your kid's not much of a crafter and they'd want to play 2 games, or whatever that looks like. I encourage you to channel your inner creative teacher and see if you can think of things that would even better communicate the Bible's truth to your kids. And so I'd also challenge you with that to maybe look ahead of time and see what your kids are learning. So just spoilers, this Sunday it's Obadiah. So if you've never read the book of Obadiah, which wouldn't be all that surprising because it's not, super popular book, I would encourage you to read the book of Obadiah, which this week it's super straightforward because Obadiah is literally 1 chapter. So it's quick read, and that way you can feel ready and equipped for God to use you to speak to your kids truth about Him and truth about His Word. So also along with that, if you have any questions, or if your kids lob you a question on Sunday and you're I have no idea what the answer to this is, feel free, I'm totally available. Email, whatever, if you need help answering a kid's question, because kids do ask really good questions. It's part of the reason why I love children's ministry. Feel free to shoot me an email with that question, and I can give you an answer or give you resources where you might find an answer. I would love to do that, because any way I can be a help to you guys as parents, I would love to do that. So just communicate with me what y'all need, and I'd be happy to help. So once again, I'm going to post all the links in the comments of the Info Hub pages, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you. But Thanks. I will see you later, Calvary families.